Wonder if this is live. Maybe so now. All right. Hello, beautiful souls. Welcome back, or welcome for the first time. Is this the first time? Are you in a situation that feels confusing or undefined? This reading will help you gain clarity on what's really happening, how they feel, and where this connection might be heading. So we're going to uncover their true feelings, what they're not telling you, their next move, and the potential for commitment. Advice from the universe on how to handle this connection, and stay until the end for a very special affirmation to help you release uncertainty and align with clarity. So check your sun, moon, rising for the full picture. Like, subscribe, and tap on the bell icon. All right, everybody. So let's start with Aries. We're going to jump right on in and start from there. I just went and did a whole hour reading, and I'm pretty sure it didn't record. So I'm a little disappointed with that. All right. What is going on with their energy? Okay, this is their energy for you, Aries. Well, Aries, I'm seeing the Queen of Cups upside down. Looks like someone's a little disappointed. All right. There is a little bit of disappointment and hurt right now. And the true feelings. The true feelings is they're like, oh, this person can't be my soulmate. They wouldn't be hurting me like this. So there is someone is a little disappointed right now. They feel there's no love coming. They're feeling like, no, this can't be possible. This is not my person. This can't be my person. So the situationship is like, yeah, no, don't love you. No, you're not my person. You're not my person. And so what they want versus what they're showing. All right. So what they want versus what they're showing. You know, they say, oh, let's just be friends. You know, they'd like to go and try to be clear. So what they want versus what they show. So what they want versus what they show. And so in here, this has a lot to do with what they want. You know, they don't want to lie. They just want things. They don't want you to lie to them either. They have a fear of betrayal, right? So what they show is, oh yeah, let's be fair. You do this and I'll do that. Like, you know, I'm going to give in to what you show. I want you to give more. You know, I'm just going to, like, if whatever you do, I'll do too. But they feel a little bit like what they want is someone to make them feel trusting. They want someone to make them feel safe. They want someone to trust them no matter what, even if they don't seem trusting. How their true feelings are about you is that they are, you know, like, oh, this can't be the one, you know, this can't be the one, you know. But their next move here that I'm seeing here is to give into this. They want to have more, so they're willing to put a little effort in here. And your next move in here is to pull back. Right? You know, like they don't think you're the one. Okay. You know, when they're giving a little bit, maybe it's a time for you to pull back a little bit. Because the thing is, this is about, you know, you don't want to be manipulated. You don't, if you guys are just a situation and things are going in a certain direction, if they want to start giving into it, I think it's not the time for the talk. It's not the time for you to make a commitment. It's not the time for you to make a promise. The potential hidden reason is because there's a possibility this may not go anywhere. All right? There's a possibility this is not going to go anywhere. So the communication that may arise is be really careful, because this is not the way to make a relationship happen, is because someone gets pregnant. All right? There seems to be a potential conversation that has to happen, because, you know, we need to make sure that, you know, there's proper things in place so that you don't get pregnant. The advice that you're receiving is, this is possibly not going to go anywhere. There is a potential that this is just going to be something that's going to take some of your time, may even be a bit of a distraction. And so the result is, this is going to be not something that you should be putting all your time and energy in, Aries. This is really about you having some sexual desires or lust, or just something to distract yourself from really what is going on. So Aries, this situationship is just, you know, basically a big distraction. It's not really going to go anywhere for you. All right, Taurus. See, I just gotta check something here. Good. We're actually, I just wanted to make sure, because my twin flame one did not record. I'm just going to change the time, and we'll do the twin flame one at, let's say 6:30. All right. I'll just change that. All right. This one is actually recording, which I'm really happy to see that. All right. Your person doesn't see this going anywhere. This is a situationship, and they are saying, yeah, I'm just seeing this. This is what it is. It's not actually going anywhere. So they are really, truly seeing this as just a situationship. And how they really feel about you, their true feelings about the situation is, you know, this is not close to what they regard as a relationship. There needs to be a lot of changes in order for them to get this to point A to point B. So there is a lot of ways that this is not truly a relationship for them. So what they want versus what they show. So what they want and what they show. So what they want healing. They want rejuvenation. They want this to be exciting. They want this to be everything they dreamed of. But what they show is, oh, well, I'm healing pain. I'm not being lonely anymore in this. You know, basically this is what they want versus what they show. They want this to be a different form of healing. They want this to be something that they couldn't believe they could have. And instead, this is healing pain, their next move. Their next move is showing that they're ready to move on. Your next move is you are having an awakening when they do. You are needing to change some things going on inside of you, and so there may be awakening. So the communication that is happening soon with you, there is a discussion and a talk, and it's not going, it seems like it's words that's going to be expressed that may be concerning. And so the advice is, this is common and can happen through these types of dynamics with twin flames. And so there is a possibility, Taurus, that you being a twin flame has a lot to do with this. So the result is, yes, you are actually on the right path. You are needing to focus on your desires and your wishes and what you want to achieve, because there is potential for this to be a lot of healing. So here you are the divine feminine and you are attracting your divine masculine partner. And so because of this, you got to learn not to be holding on to doing all of this hard work, because the conflict can be released between you two. You just have to heal the problem that's in the relationship, and not to be blocked. So that is your reading, Taurus. Gemini. All right, Gemini. All right, Gemini. So for you, I don't know how to do the crazy shuffling that everybody does. Oh. I'm a little not comfortable in my chair here. Gemini, your person is in self-protection mode. Your situation here, they're just guarded. They're just really guarded here. How they really feel, they're really guarded, but they think this is a relationship. To them, the situationship is a relationship. They have really high standards and values and morals, and they wouldn't be sleeping with you unless they felt, you were a relationship. What they want versus what they show. Well, what they want is not to have the stress, and what they show is, oh my gosh, this is destined. This is something that is destined for us. And their next move is to work on the communication with you. And your next move is to see this is going to continue for a long time, and this is not going to end anytime soon. And so your potential relationship is, it looks a little bit like there's a possibility that things may be that, things may be that, they're going to disappoint you in some way. Like, it just seems like there's a potential for this to kind of dwindle, like the sizzle. Because if they see this as a relationship, that's just taking away all the fun of it. They're making it so serious. And so the advice is, this has a lot to do with putting effort into this to make this work. And if you do so, you will see that this may, once it becomes work, once it becomes effort, once you have to start putting a lot of effort in, are you going to you feel secure that this is going to work out for you. You see, this started off with you and this person having this off-on type of relationship. But until you actually work out the reason why this is working the way it is, you know, it has a lot to do with, it looks like someone here is insecure. And so if you're putting in a lot of effort and work and you're feeling insecure in that, this has a lot to do with the fact that this person, if they think a lot about you, and they're overreacting, they could end up being pulling back. So there is someone who has an insecure type of attachment. Insecure type of attachment. I can see that now. So it's attachment style here. So when one is it's them, they have an attachment style where they're going to be suffocating and you're going to want to run. I get it. So this is going to be a lot of work because of the fact that somebody's avoiding attachment, and that's going to make you both feel pretty insecure. I mean, one's going to be avoidant attachment, the other one's going to be a secure attachment. And that can work out, but it's going to take a lot of work. I get it. So you guys are probably quite attached to each other, Gemini, but one seems to be doing the pushing and the other one tends to be pulling away and pulling back. And so your person tends to be the avoidant attachment. So that means you tend to be the insecure attachment, Gemini. I get it. So you have to give them a lot of space, because if you don't give them a lot of space, then they freak out. I get it. I see what's going on here. All right. So how do they really feel? Well, they don't want to be stressed out, but they feel like this is all, oh, I get it now. So they're avoiding attachment. Avoidant attachment, but they don't see any other opportunities for them right now. They're not looking anywhere else. It's a lot of work, though. You have to do a little bit of work on yourself to keep this healthy. But that will make sense. So this is being avoidant attachment. This is their form of a relationship with you. Oh, this all makes sense. All right, Cancer, what is going on with you? Well, it looks like they're doing a lot of effort and work here. They are really focused on you. They're putting all the effort in. They're really putting a lot of attention and focus on you, and or you're putting a lot of focus on them. So Cancer, how do they really feel? Their true feelings is they're a little bit of a mess inside. You know, they have no patience. They are, you know, they're really on, it's not like they're guarded, like they really are being, you know, putting a lot, they're a lot of high maintenance, to tell you the truth. High maintenance. And that's because they're a mess inside. So what they want versus what they show. Well, what they want you to make them feel really good. You know, they want you to make them feel really secure. They feel like looks and everything, it's all important. But what they show you is, they show you, they give you gifts, and they do a lot of appreciation for you. But really, this has a lot to do with you making them feel good about themselves. You know, like if they're people pleasers, this is really about them. If they are giving you gifts, it's really about them looking good doing it. Their next move has a lot to do with their healing their insecurities. They have a little bit of, they're trying to look at this as a positive way. They tend to have a little bit of a victim mindset. And your next move is to look at how you can get stressed out in this situation too. You know, maybe you feel a little bit like you're there. You feel a little bit like, you know, maybe they're taking care of some bills, or maybe you feel a little bit like, oh, I'm sorry, this is not what I got. You're going to take on some extra burdens in order to make them feel good. Oh, so Cancer, your person tends to, they're high maintenance. They're high maintenance. The potential for this relationship, there is a potential of a brand new beginning with this relationship. And, you know, they don't want it to have strings attached. They, you know, they want to have this new beginning, but they don't want to have any strings attached. They want to have the freedom to come and go as they please. So the advice is to not give in and say, oh, I'll meet you in the middle. You know, this person wants things their way or the highway. It's like, yeah, I want it all. It's really self-serving, and they don't really seem to want, like, this is basically going to be a one-sided relationship. That's it. If you want to go and continue into this situation to make it into a relationship, it looks like it's going to be very one-sided. And so that's the thing is, you're seeing here that you may feel that feelings are going to get involved. Feelings are going to get involved, and they weren't planned. They weren't planned in that. This has a lot to do with you sacrificing solar plexus. There is a lot of you needing to release the need to be a martyr, to help people, to solve people, to fix people. I'm seeing here that this is something that has happened over and over again. You try to give everybody the world, and you end up being the one that's not, you know, so loved. You're not receiving love. This is you, a people pleaser. This has a lot to do with victim mentality and people pleasing, which is going on here, Cancer. All right, so Leo, yes, I really need a drink. All right, Leo. Good, it's there. Just want to make sure. I don't think it's any sound. All right. All right, so Leo. Leo, your person wants to have more in this relationship. Your person wants to have more in this relationship. Right now, your person's true feelings about this is they're willing to do the work. They're willing to give more if you want. I'm not seeing things flowing for them so easily. In fact, they want things to speed up. They think this is more of a relationship than you do. You may be thinking that this is just a situationship, but they want more out of this than you're offering. And what they want is a connection. What they show is sacrifice. They're willing to do whatever you want, and that's what they do. It's like, oh, let's just do what you want. 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 And that's who they show. But they actually want a deep connection with you. Their next move, it looks like they're going to have to talk. They're planning on the talk with you. And your soul lesson is, well, you got a little lesson here. All right. It looks like you're going to pick up some feelings, and you got to figure out how to process those feelings. Your potential of where this relationship is going to go is there is going to be some effort. There is going to be some focus here that needs to be done on this relationship, because I'm seeing that there is a lot to do with releasing the victim mindset to see this actually going in a positive way. And the result is you get the Strength card upside down. So it looks like there is some impatience, some inner work. So it looks like someone here is insecure. All right. There is some insecurity. It's going to come up. Like, they have a bit of a fear of a commitment. So you got into this with them. It's probably you, Leo, because I see that as soon as it seems like a commitment is here, all of a sudden I see once the effort is put there, all of a sudden it's like you're trying to overcome those limited beliefs, and you know, here's that victim mindset setting in. And I'm seeing here that as much as you are trying to get along and make it work out with this person, you are not optimistic and you like to run off. It's kind of like maybe you're avoiding attachment, but it has a lot to do with you trying to work out through this without any discomfort or pain, and because you really don't know what you want. You really are not sure what you want yet, and you're just trying to satisfy this person by giving them what they want. And when the talk comes up, you're like, you feel a little bit like you're stuck. You have to kind of like do it. It's like, oh gosh, you know, now what do I do? All right, Leo. Virgo. All right, Virgo, what's going on with you, Virgo? Virgo, what is going on with you? So affirmations, I'm going to go and reveal a couple of the affirmations to you. So Aries, I trust my intuition to guide me toward clarity and truth and love. Taurus, I am worthy of a stable and defined connection. Gemini, I release confusion and align with truth and understanding. Cancer, I am safe and seek clarity and open to honest love. And Leo, I deserve a love that is clear, bold, and true. And I'll do the other 6 shortly. All right, Virgo. Virgo, your situationship, they're the moon upside down. And the moon upside down has a lot to do with subconscious. It has a lot to do with, they don't even know what they're doing. And so what I'm seeing here is you are with somebody here who is kind of a Jekyll and a Hyde. They have they see things really gray, and then they're like not, they're in, they're out. So there is no consistency here. It just seems like every day they're different. You know, they just change your mind so much. But how do they really feel about you? Well, they're kind of like, they either see you as oh, woe is me, everything doesn't work out for me, or they feel that you're suffering or they are. So there seems to be a little bit of difficulty here emotionally, right? So how do they really feel about you? Emotionally unavailable. There is some pain inside of them, and that makes them feel that they have to hold all their emotions inside. They're not able to reveal because they feel that you may judge them, you may not look at them the same way. If something taught them to hold back their emotions, and for them, they don't know how to express. How do they feel? So their true feelings is they're afraid because they can't get through this pain. It's like the pain has got them so blocked. So what they want versus what they show. So Virgo, what they want, they don't want conflict. They just want to be able to get along. And what they show is they act like they're trying not to deny you. They act like they're not resisting you, but really what they want really is to be able to get along. And so as much as they're pushing you away, it's because of the fact that there is a lot of conflict. There's a little bit of a conflicting energy between the two of you. I just hit my camera, sorry about that. So there's some conflicting energy between you two, and they just don't know how to fix that. So their next move is the Two of Cups. So their next One of Cups, their next move is to actually try to work through their feelings. They're really looking at trying to work through their feelings with you. And your next move is to be honest with them. You know, as much as you guys have been just like saying what each other wants to hear, it's time for you actually to be honest about about them opening up and being vulnerable. The potential between this relationship, this situation, where is it going to go? So I'm seeing here that there's some limited beliefs that is interfering right here. So somehow, if somebody's convinced that it's not going to work out, it's not. So there is a little bit of a mindset that is in place here. I think someone has a fear of relationships, or they have a fear of commitment, or something's going on here that they are resisting, and it has a lot to do with some mental thoughts. And the advice is, do what makes you happy. Make sure that you make the best of this. Have fun. Have lots of fun. Just do whatever makes you feel good. And the result is to heal the subconscious, because there is a lot to do with the subconscious programming here. You do have a lot of codependency that is happening in excessive amounts here. There is a lot of lust. There is a lot of attraction that is really in a negative way. So, you know, there is a lot of attachment that is taking place here. You know, if this person is sometimes, you know, Jekyll and then Hyde, like, who is it that you actually want to be with? And, you know, according to this situation, if this person just doesn't want the conflict, well, why is it there's conflict in the first place? Why are you even being attracted to each other? Because it's subconscious. So you guys are working out some subconscious healing, and it may be from past lives. All right, so Libra. All right, so speaking of Libra, I am balanced and attract relationships that reflect harmony and truth. Scorpio, I'm aligned with truth and welcome authentic connections. Sagittarius, love flows to me in clear and expansive ways. All right, Libra, your person. Well, your person seems to be a little, you know, they seem to be a little immature. All right. So they seem to be entitled. Sorry. They're quite entitled. They like things. They're like, oh, I'm a princess. Got to take care of me. They got a lot to learn, unfortunately. How do they really feel about you? They're in their head. They think about you constantly. They're completely always thinking about you, constantly thinking about you all the time. What do they want? Well, they don't want you to be their happiness. They're really trying to figure out how to fulfill themselves happiness. But what do they show? They show is kind of like, oh, you know, this is like, they feel like, you know, oh, I'm just following my intuition, and, you know, I'm just going with the flow. This is just what it feels like. This is just unconscious behavior. You know, this person is not very happy. And because of it, they show that unhappiness from time to time. And so why are they not happy? It has a lot to do with the thoughts that's in her head. So here they are. They're not ready. They need to go and do a lot of work on themselves. And because of the fact that they have all of these thoughts going on in their head, they're not really happy. And because of it, they're projecting an awful lot. So their next move is they got to do the inner work. They have to focus on the truth of what is taking place within them. And sorry about that, I keep on hitting the camera. And your next move, Libra, is to expand, to grow. How can you be able to add more to your life? So the potential for this is there's potential that this is a trauma bond between you two, you know, regarding the situation that's happening with you, Libra, and your person. And the advice is to not be always projecting. So this might be a Gemini, or, you know, there may be a potential Gemini here, but what it is you have to learn that they're not the answer to what you think you want, because I'm not seeing anything in here about love. I'm not seeing anything in here about even how they feel. All it is they're obsessed with you. And so because of it, they're just working out their subconscious healing that needs to be done. And so the result is basically focus on why you are so attracted to this adventure. Like, why is it they're the person of your dreams? You know, because you are what they're obsessed with. They keep on thinking there is, you know, I really don't know what it is about you, but I just, you know, I really like this. But you know, this is a trauma bond, and this trauma bond is, you know, there is something about this being adventurous and being fun, but, you know, what happens if the passion dies down? Because, you know, this is kind of heading towards a commitment. And if the commitment happens and all of a sudden you're like, oh, so we don't have to worry about anything, who is going to be paying for this? Because one of you is avoidant attachment. And once avoidant attachment kicks in, there is like all of a sudden pull back, narcissistic and insecure attachment. So this is going to be where the answer of where your trauma bond is coming from. It's that in out type of energy. And somebody is not very disconnected. It's very one-sided. And so that it could be you or it could be them. But basically your next move, their next move is really to do some inner work. So there's going to be a big change that's going to be happening for them. Are you ready? Because they're going through big changes right now. All right. So Scorpio. Where did I leave off? So Sagittarius, love flows to me in clear and expansive ways. Capricorn, I trust the universe to bring me a connection built on honesty and stability. Aquarius, I attract connections that honor my individuality and truth. And Pisces, clarity flows to me easily and I trust my heart. Scorpio, your situationship, they are in denial that they got feelings for you. How do they really feel? They feel like you're their person. They're like, oh, I really like her so much. She just makes me feel so good. I just feel like I'm cared for and I'm nurtured and I'm loved. They really feel a lot here. What they want versus what they show. Well, what they want effort. They want this to actually go towards something, but what they show is they're just like, oh, this is like, you're so sexy. You're so sexy. Everything is so great. Scorpio, you're so sexy. And so even though they feel very much that you are sexy, you know, they want the effort. They want you to put in the effort as well. You know, their next move with you is, you know, they want to make something here turn into something more. They want this to come together. And your next move is not to run off, to actually come together. And so the potential for this is there's a possibility that you're going to find out about something that you did not know. There is like some hidden information, something's going to come to light. And so the advice is look how far you've come. You know, there's not much far to go. You know, you've both put a lot of effort in here. There's just, you know, commitment really is not much more than a title. It's a little bit of effort. It's a little bit of, you know, because there is a potential that there is a little bit more here than you know. So the result is, I see here feeling there needs, it looks like you're not very optimistic. It looks very much like you're losing faith and being hopeless that this is going to work out. And that has a lot to do with the fact that you're scared of one of you is scared of losing the other one to an actual relationship. So there is a potential that someone needs to come clean about something. There seems to be something that is hidden, that has not been discussed, and it's what's causing the conflict here. There is something here about how somebody sees themselves, and you know, it could be not a bad secret, but there is a secret here. Maybe they're married, maybe they all, you know, maybe they portray themselves differently. Maybe there is a potential that there is some deception here, but there is something here that's showing up. I'm just gonna go and I just need to get a water and a sweater. So I'm just gonna go and get the next one here. Just give me 1 second, guys. I'm just give me 1 second. All right, I'm right back. I started getting cold. All right, I'm back. Sorry about that. All right. Sagittarius. All right, Sagittarius. I needed a drink and I was getting cold. Sorry. All right, Sagittarius, your situation. What's going on with your situationship? Well, your person's pretty excited. They feel like they've got everything they want with you. You know, they feel lucky to have you in their life. And how do they really feel? They feel, look, they keep on like acting like this means nothing to them. They're like, oh yeah, this is nothing. This is nothing. But they're lying to you. They portray that this is not a big deal, but it's a big deal. What they want, they don't want to be footloose and fancy free. They're like showing here that they don't want to be a free person. They want a commitment. They want something serious. And what they show is like, oh yeah, I got many options. I got many options. Yeah, I've got all sorts of options. And so what their next move is, so they're kind of like the laws of the universe. So there's some karma that's going on here. And your next move is not to be holding on so tight when they have to work out some karma. Because they really do want you. If they're saying like, oh, you know, I got all these options, and you know, they're just working out, you know, if they keep on calling it in, right? If they keep on, you know, trying to show that there may be some things that they're creating here, but you just need to take a step back and follow through with what you know is good for you. Because the potential of this is somebody doesn't value the other person here. So the advice is to pay attention to the conversations that are happening, because there is someone here that is saying things to win the other person over. And it possibly is this person here. The other person, it seems like they're not being honest. They're not telling you their true feelings. They're hiding their true feelings from you. And so why is that? Why do they feel they don't like to be vulnerable? They don't like to put themselves in a position where they're letting you know that they even have feelings for you. And so there is looking like a potential that this is going to actually come together as a relationship, because of the fact is, you know, if someone sees the potential of a relationship with you, the only thing that's going to hold them back is their own limited beliefs. Right? It has nothing to do with the other person. So in this situation, they already know they want a relationship with you. The only reason they're not in a relationship with you now is because their own limited beliefs. So let them work that out, because right now that law of attraction is what it needs to align with them in order for them to have an aha, oh, I get it now, right? And so really the conflict is what's going to bring this up. You know, it's just like they just suppress everything in. They just hold back for so long that when this starts coming out, it's going to come out and it's going to make a big change for them. You know, if they keep on not telling the truth, they're blocking the throat chakra. And so what happens is the blockage of the throat chakra will become unblocked once they start expressing themselves. And it's just going to, once it starts, it's not going to stop. It's going to be like a dam breaking and it's going to start flooding out. So wait for when they start telling you. They're going to tell you, and they're going to tell you in ways, they'll be like telling you a story about somebody else, or they may be sharing some scenarios about somebody else. It's just like they can't seem to talk about themselves. It's just too vulnerable. But they're going to try to, oh my God, is that person, he's into, like, they're just having a thing, and like she wants a serious relationship, and they're trying to talk about this to you. All right, Capricorn. Your person, your situationship, Capricorn. Ooh, things are going good. In fact, they feel like things are going really good. Like they see a future here. They see a potential with you in them. And how do they really feel about you? Stress them out. You stress them out a lot. There's they're over, yeah, they're stressed out. So they have a fear of commitment here. And so they see a potential that this is going to go in that direction, but it just stresses them out too much. So that has a lot to do with their fear. And so what they want versus what they show. Well, what they want this. There's a lot of desire here. There's a potential here. They know there's a lot to learn here. There's a lot I need to know. But at the same time, what they show is they're just like, oh yeah, you know, they're just like, they're not invested. What they show is, I'm not invested. All right. And so what is their next move? Well, their next move is to figure out how to be not stressed, how to be not stressed out, because you are really what they are seeing here in the future. It might be a situation, but their next move is really, they want this to really grow into something good. Your next move is to do what you feel is right. All right, because it just seems like you got to get logical with this. It just seems like, you know, you've been just kind of going along with whatever and you following your heart, but what do you want? I don't think that you're looking at what is going on here. And so the potential for you two is there's a potential here that someone's going to get hurt. And that has a lot to do with the fact that, you know, you might be avoiding attachment. And avoiding attachment is somebody who, you know, everything is great. Actually, no, I think it's them. They go in, everything is great, and that, oh, insecure. Yeah, they have an insecure attachment. I see it all. All right. they go in, love bomb, all of a sudden pull back, stressed out. So this is a dynamic of one of you is avoiding attachment, one of you is insecure. And that means they are the avoidant attachment. They are the avoidant attachment. All right, now here it is. Love bomb, then they're stressed. They want to work on this, but here, oh no, I'm not. They really see this growing and being potential, but you have to really, it's kind of take a step back and hear the potential somewhat. Oh yeah, this is the advice. Yeah. So you might be secure, but they're not. And so you're going to see this kind of like gets like stop. Like you'll just see like what's going on here. Why is this going on like this? And this has a lot to do with they don't know how to give with trust, because the fact is they definitely don't know how to get into their energy and follow through, because they have they have avoidant attachment type of energy. And so when you are being very insecure, it makes it easier for them. They thrive off of that. But as soon as you're giving into them, they pull back and it makes them feel good. But when you pull back, then they're like, oh yeah, you know, but they just cannot allow themselves be in the vulnerability. They really like you a lot. They really have a lot of but they have this pain they can't get through. And the pain has a lot to do with their childhood. And it's not that there was pain caused by their parents or something like that. It's just how they learn to attach is what they're mirroring here. So if they had a mother that was overprotective and kind of suffocating, they just felt like they need that independence. And this person is a really independent person. All right, so oh, I needed that drink. Aquarius. What's going on with you and your situation? Okay. All right, your situation. I didn't change. So I went and did the twin flame reading. And the whole thing, I went and did the whole thing and it didn't even get recorded. And I can't understand why. And so I went and jumped on to do this one because I figured there, you know, might be some people waiting. So I went to go do this one and I didn't have a chance to change. I had my twin flame one up. And so please forgive me that I'm playing the twin flame video with the affirmations and not the situationship video. I'm so sorry. So you're all gonna share the video today because I was planning on changing that quickly. All right. Aquarius. Your person. So this is my avoidant attachment card. And so when I'm seeing the Knight of Swords upside down, so this is a person that's insecure, a little needy. All right. So your person is a little needy, all right? So you might be having a situationship, but this person is like has a lot of expectations, is a little suffocating, and it seems to be like a little too much. And how do they really feel? Their true feelings is they feel that they're a people pleaser. They need to compensate. They overcompensate quite a bit. So how do they feel about you? It's just like, you know, they're insecure attachments, so they feel scared. They feel like, oh, you're ignoring me. You need to, you know. So there is a lot of overcompensating here. So what do they want versus what they show? So what they want is to not be freaking out. They don't like the fact that they feel the way that they do. But what they show is, oh, I'm okay. I'm great. I just love a lot. And so really what it is they have a lot of anxiety. They stress out a lot. And so their next move actually is to work on their abundance. They want to work on, you know, having money, and this way it would help them with their insecurities. And your next move, Aquarius, is to work on this relationship. Hey, Cherry. They want to work on this relationship. They want to work on, you're to work on this relationship. You're to work on this as seeing the potential that this is going to be more than a situation, especially if they're working on their finances and their money. You might look at working on this, or finding somebody who would be a balanced relationship. So the potential of this becoming a relationship, I am seeing that this might turn a little bit like, the connection is not there. You know, this isn't what, you know, it's kind of like, this wasn't the person I thought you were, you know, and that has a lot to do with the commitment. There seems to be a result here of the effort to have a commitment has a lot to do with the fact that, you know, this person is maybe an anxious avoidant. There is or fearful avoidant. I am seeing here that commitment will, you know, as you're looking at having a healthy relationship with somebody, you will see the potential that this person is not going to be the potential relationship that you think that they will be. You know, the situationship seems nice and easy, but, you know, they're pretending to be someone that you could love. They're pretending to give you what you want, but in the end, you're not really going to get what you need to have your needs met. And that's because this person is, thank you, Cherry. Well, actually, I feel a little ill today. I'm actually homesick, but, you know, it's beyond my work time. But yeah, I'm not feeling great today. I hope you're doing good too. I did a whole bunch of meditation yesterday and videos and content, so I didn't have a chance to do many, and I just want to check and do a couple free reads. I might be able to toss in a free read or two. I'm going to do a twin flame reading set after this one. This is the situational set. Are you in a situation or a twin flame? Because you can go and get a reading with one of them. Yeah, I have been avoiding it. Everybody all around me at work has got the flu, so I don't really have any symptoms of a cold. I just haven't been feeling great. All right, so Pisces, your person is in denial. Your person is your person is saying, nope, this is not a commitment. This is not a partnership. Now, this is just a thing that we're doing. Pisces here, your person is in denial about what is going on. But they truly are passionate about you. They think you're the cat's meow. They think you're their person. Like, they're like, oh yeah, he's everything I wanted, or she's everything I ever wanted. So they're in denial about their energy with you, but they truly think you're everything they wanted. And what they want is a commitment with you. What they show is, yeah, and they're just right protected. So this is kind of basically, they really want something with you, but they pull back. And so their next move is to try to disconnect. They're trying to pull back. Might be avoidant attachment here, but they're trying to detach themselves. They're trying to not have feelings for you. And your next move is to, your next move is to see why you don't love them, or why is it that you're rejecting them, or why is it they're rejecting you? Because it's important for you to see why there is a rejection. There seems to be a wound here that you need to release. And the potential of this is to see that you both are exclusive. And the advice here that I see, you have no other contracts with anybody. And so the result is things are going to go really fast. Seems like soon as you look inside, and things are going to pick up really fast. Now, it is going to be a little one-sided, because obviously you see here who's got the feelings, but it is going to go really one-sided. There is no, there may be some insecure attachment here, but once you have the talk and have that discussion and get it all out, you're going to see a lot of expansion, a lot of growth. So it looks really good for you, Pisces, to work it out. Looks like lots of growth here. So Cherry, these readings are based on situationships. And then in my other film, so when I shut this down, I'm going to go and be doing twin flame readings. Do you want a situationship reading, or do you want a twin flame reading? Because if you're in neither, I think maybe I should read you in the twin flame one, just because if you're not in a twin flame, maybe you haven't met one yet. Because a situationship is, people have a choice to get into those, or they get tied into those for a reason. I mean, it's good that you're not in them. You're able, so twin flame relationships, a lot of people are single. Twin flame relationships is a spiritual journey, whereas situationships are not, right? So do you want to, in the next, like, soon as I shut this down, I'm going to, within 2 minutes, I have another one that's waiting. Do you want to join me in the other one? Do you see the other one that's waiting to go on? Like, I think I was supposed to start at like 10 minutes ago. All right. So come find me in the other one. All right. All right. All right. All right. So I'm going to end this tonight, and hopefully you all come and find me on the other one. All right. So I'm going to end this and then come and I'll do a reading for you on the other one. All right. All right. Oh, and sorry, I got to go back to, and thank you everybody for joining me today. And I hope you got your messages for each of the signs. As well for Aries, I trust my intuition to guide me towards clarity and truth and love. Taurus, I'm worthy of a stable and defined connection. Gemini, I release confusion and align with truth and understanding. Cancer, I'm safe to seek clarity and open to honest love. Leo, I deserve love that is clear, bold, and true. Virgo, I trust the clarity will bring me peace and direction. Libra, I am balanced and attract relationships that reflect harmony and truth. Scorpio, I'm aligned with truth and welcome an authentic connection. Sagittarius, love flows to me in clear and expansive ways. Capricorn, I trust the universe to bring me a connection built on honesty and stability. Aquarius, I track connections that honor my individuality and truth. And Pisces, clarity flows to me easily and I trust my heart. And so I thank you all for coming and joining me, and I hope that you take a moment to like and to ring that bell so you can come and follow me on more of my readings. And so please leave a comment and let me know if you resonated